Hi, I'm Brittany Cunningham. I'm a sophomore at WT and my major is agricultural education. Hopefully when I get done with that, I will come back to WT and either get a bachelor's of science or a master's in criminal justice, which that will then push me and further me along in my career to become a game warden. I'd love to stay in Texas to do it, or if the world takes me, I'll go up to Maine, which is where I grew up. And I decided to be an ag education major because it's very important to educate children and even adults who are in the agricultural world, because not a lot of people know the ins and outs of what it goes into, from like farm to fork and raising animals and all of that good stuff that keeps us going throughout the agricultural. I've also really grown up with it in my family, from my parents to my grandparents, my siblings, aunts and uncles. Everyone owns some kind of piece of land. They do some kind of agriculture, whether it's farming, taking care of animals, or helping out neighbors and doing stuff with their gardens. And it's just really important to me to help others, and that's what I really think the education part is about, is getting to let others know that you're there for them and that you can help them out and educate them in any way that you know how, because it's really important to see people blossom and grow from not knowing something to then going and knowing something and being very knowledgeable about it. And that's a very great experience to have. And so then that moves me on to my next section. Talking about online classes, I think they are very helpful, especially for us that are going through college and working a full-time job, or even a part-time job, because it's hard to pay for college and it takes a lot, especially when you're independent and you live on your own. And you gotta pay for other things like cars and bills and all that. So online classes, I believe, are very, very helpful. I've taken many of them in the past, and they've allowed me to not have to sit in a classroom, which I am very anxious about because I don't like just sitting down and not doing anything, which is why the online classes are very helpful, because I can work on something and then come back to it later and finish it before the deadline. Whereas if you sit in a classroom, you can't really do that. I don't really see any downside to it. It's just kind of a bummer that like you don't get to go around and kind of get to know everyone and talk to them and see how they are, and kind of learn about their own background and their experience. So I guess that's the only downside to it. But it's really cool that we get to do this because it's a way for us to get to know each other. As if we were just sitting in a classroom, but it's cool because we get to see all the different people that live all over that are taking classes at WT. My next thing to talk about is technology. I'm kind of, when you say it comes to technology, kind of like an old lady. I'm not 100% perfect and know how to do everything with it, but if I need help I can just ask my dad, because he used to work on computers and TVs and surround systems and all that good stuff, so he can help me out. And if not, I mean, you can just Google it and it's on the internet, but for the most part I can get by with it. I pretty much know how to use a computer and a phone, the basics wise. So that's really what is important, I guess, especially for this online class, is to get through it. And so I guess that's it about me. I can't wait to hear about y'all and get to know y'all. And I'm very excited for this class, and I hope y'all are very confident in yourselves when you make videos and you talk about them. And then also, I know y'all are gonna do good in this course, so y'all just have fun and stay strong and make sure you meet the deadlines. Thank you.